What's up, beautiful people? In today's episode, I'll be showing you how I made this stretch velvet leggings. For this project, I used less than 2 yards of stretch velvet fabric. In my previous video, I talked all about drafting a pattern for these leggings, and I also told you the ideal type of fabric to use. So when you're done watching this one, you want to go check that video out. Feel free to check out my description box down below. I've added timestamps there in case you want to go to a specific part of this video. With your fabric folded right or wrong sides together, place and pin your pattern to the fabric just like this and cut along the edges. For extra stability while you cut, you can pin your pattern to the fabric. The width of your waistband should be your waist circumference minus 4 inches, and it should have a height of 5 inches. These are the front pieces. I'm putting them right sides together and doing the same thing for the back pieces. We are going to stitch along here and here with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. So I did this using my serger. Using a serger isn't mandatory, so if you don't have one, go ahead and use your regular sewing machine. Now I'm going to put the front and back pieces right sides together with each other. So I know for sure that this is the front because I can see the V coming like this, and I know for sure that this is the back because it looks straight up here. So now I'm just going to put these right sides together, aligning this center seam, and I'm going to pin all down the legs as well as the inseam. So these parts on the sides are the out seam, and in here is the inseam. If you are new here, I'm Gabby and this is So Quaint. On this channel, every week I teach creative people like you something new. If you're not subscribed yet, you are missing out. And because I don't want you to be missing out, just hit that red subscribe button that's down below, okay? Next thing now is that I'm going to pin at the center seam here for the back and the front. So this is going to become the crotch. And I'm lining up both of these parts, and I'm just going to put one pin right here. So we got one pin right here where the seam at the back and the front meet, and then we also have pins going down the inseam. So now we're going to stitch along the out seam, and we're going to stitch along the inseam as well. The inseam and out seam have been stitched and serged. Next thing I'm going to do is to try my leggings on just to make sure that it actually fits me before I put the waistband on it. So this is how my leggings look so far. I haven't added the waistband just yet, but it already looks pretty good. I realized that this part might be a little bit too short, but in a few minutes I'm going to show you what you can do if you want to lengthen your leggings. For now, let's get on to the waistband. You want to put the two raw edges right sides together, and you're going to stitch along here with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. You're going to take your waistband, and the side that is opposite the stitches, you're going to cut a notch there at the top and at the bottom. So this is opposite the seam that joined the two sides together. Take your leggings and put it down like this. You're going to fold your waistband wrong sides together along the seam, and you're going to put that seam in alignment with the center seam at the back of the leggings. Pin that into place. Then with the other side, you're going to bring the two notches to meet each other, and then you're going to put that right sides together with the front seam of the leggings and pin that into place. Then we're left with these parts here What we're gonna do is stretch it out to meet the rest of the leggings while we're going along. Quick close-up. The seam of the waistband is right sides together with the back seam of the leggings, and the notches are in line with the front seam of the leggings. Okay, so when you're stitching the waistband, you want to stretch your fabric out so that they will meet each other. It's my waistband right there, and this is the inside of it. If you try your leggings on and you realize that it's too big for you, you could always just adjust the waist of it. I've cut 2 strips of fabric here that when folded, they match the ankles of my leggings. What I'm gonna do now is to stitch along here and here with a 1/2 inch seam allowance, and then I'm going to fold them and pin them to the ankles. Once you've identified the back of the leggings, pin the seam of your cuff to the back of the leggings and pin the opposite side of the cuff to the front of the leggings. And of course, when I say back and front, I'm referring to the ankle. Now I can take these to the sewing machine and I'm going to stitch these cuffs to the ankle of the leggings with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Another tip is to stretch your ankle and arm cuff when you're stitching so that your threads won't pop. Cuffs have been added to the leggings and the waistband is looking clutch too. So now I can turn my leggings inside out. Wearing my leggings and they look absolutely gorgeous, so stunning. I know that you guys are gonna have a fun time making these leggings for yourself. If this video has been helpful for you, I want you to give it a thumbs up and share it with someone else who wants to make leggings. If you watched all the way to the end, I want you to comment down below. I can't wait to make these leggings. Check out these videos next for more leggings insights.